This is the Galaxy S21 FE 5G and this is the Indian variant of the phone. Now I will talk about my first impressions, the specs and the features of the S21 FE 5G and also the one important change that the S20 FE 5G Indian variant brings. So yeah, make sure to watch this video till the very end. So first of all, this is the Galaxy S21 FE from the back, and as you can see, it carries over the same design language as the other S21 phones with a similar contour cut camera module, but there are a few minor differences. First of all, the frame here does not extend to the camera bump, and second, the camera module has the same finish as the back. Here are all the S21 FE color variants that we have, the olive green, the graphite black and the lavender, and you can see how all of them have the same color finish on the back as well as the camera module. Now, the frame of the device is aluminium, which looks premium, and the back is the same matte finish plastic from the S21, but I'm not really complaining because first, the finish here looks and feels really good, and secondly, I like the lightweight nature of the phone. I mean, the S21 FE 5G is a little bigger, a tad bit bigger when compared to the Galaxy S21. Here are both the phones side by side, and you can see the FE is bigger, but there's no doubt that the S21 FE2 is a compact and lightweight phone. Apart from that, the whole design is IP68 rated for water and dust resistance, so you can actually take it for a swim. On the front, the S21 FE has Samsung's dynamic AMOLED 2x display with the 120Hz refresh rate, 19.9:5 aspect ratio, 1200 nits of peak brightness, HDR10 Plus support, and Gorilla Glass Victus. So this is a proper Samsung flagship display, and it shows. In typical Samsung style, the colors on the display just look really beautiful, really vibrant. And with the loud stereo speakers, the experience of watching movies and shows is great. Plus, the display is really smooth thanks to the 120Hz refresh rate. Anyway, going to the back once again, we have the triple camera setup of the S21 FE. And compared to the S21, there's only one change, the telephoto lens, which is an 8 megapixel sensor instead of the 64 megapixel telephoto camera on the S21. And this change, I think, is not a big deal because the 8 megapixel sensor here has OIS and it can take 3x optical zoom shots. And you can see in these shots that it does a pretty good job. The S20 FE 5G also lacks 8K video recording support, which I personally don't really mind. I mean, 4K 60 FPS is more than enough for most of us, and the FE supports that. Anyway, the main rear camera remains the same, and the 12 megapixel dual pixel camera with OIS takes flagship grade photos. I mean, I have tested this extensively or compared it, but from whatever photos I've taken with the FE so far, look really good. I mean, I have been most impressed with the colors in the photos, especially in this gloomy cold season. So yeah, this is promising. Plus, there are all the other high-end features like the dual video feature, which lets you record a video from the front and the rear camera at the same time in this PIP style or in this split screen style. Yeah, should be good for vlogging. The selfie camera is a 32 megapixel sensor instead of the 10 megapixel camera on the S21 series. So on paper, it's actually an upgrade. And from the selfies I've taken, it seems like a very good selfie camera. The exposure is great and I like the details on the face with the 32 megapixel sensor. Next up, the S20 FE packs a 4500 mAh battery, which is a 500 mAh bump from the S21. Now, this makes sense because the FE does have a bigger screen too. As for fast charging, like the S21, the FE has no charger in the box, as you can see here, but it does support 25 watt fast charging along with fast 15 watt wireless charging, which is expected in the flagship phone. Now, apart from all the specs and features, like I said at the start, there is one important change in the S21 FE in the Indian variant. See, unlike the S21 FE in the US, the Indian variant of the phone comes with Exynos. Yeah, it's true. The India variant we have has the Exynos 2100 chipset with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage. I know a lot of you guys were expecting the Snapdragon version, but even the S20 FE came with Exynos first, and then came the S20 FE 5G with Snapdragon. So yeah, I was kind of expecting this. Anyway, it is the Exynos 2100 in India, and say what you will, it is a flagship chipset, the same 5nm chipset that Samsung uses in the S21 as well as the higher priced S21 Ultra. So Samsung isn't really making a compromise here. I mean, I can't comment on the long-term performance of the S21 FE so early, but so far this is a phone that runs like a flagship would. It's fast and responsive, the gaming is top-notch, you get the idea. And you know what, I'm not going to complain about Samsung not using the Snapdragon 888 because that's not a chipset that has received a lot of positive reviews. In fact, it's evident from our testing as well as various reports that a lot of 888 phones have thermal issues. Apart from all this, one thing I like is that the S21 FE 5G comes with the latest OneUI 4 update on top of Android 12, and that means you get all the new Android 12 features like the privacy indicators or the privacy dashboard, which Samsung has tweaked a bit. You also get these new widgets like this clock widget or this calendar widget, And there's also theming based on the wallpaper. So I can set this wallpaper and see how the icons change along with the UI elements. Yeah, this is cool. We also did a video on OneUI 4 if you want to check out all the features. So yeah, there's a link in the description. OneUI features apart, Samsung has been doing great when it comes to Android updates. And this is another phone that's promised to get 3 years of major Android updates and 4 years of security patches, which is just great. So all in all, the Galaxy S20 FE 5G brings all of the S21 features plus a bigger screen, a bigger battery, and a different telephoto camera. Now, at the time of shooting this video, I don't know the price of this phone, but you know what? A lot depends on the price. See, I say this because the S20 FE was planned for 2021, but due to the whole chip shortage issues, it has arrived now a little late. But if priced right, it can still get ahead of a lot of other Android flagships, especially because this is a true flagship phone. It has a flagship design with features like IP68 water and dust resistance, fast wireless charging, dual OIS, a telephoto lens. Now these are features that a majority of these budget flagships lack, be it the OnePlus 9 or even the upcoming 9RT or even the lower priced Mi 11X Pro or Realme GT. You get the idea. Plus the S21 FE 5G is a flagship all around. It has cameras that seem very, very good. There's a beautiful 120Hz AMOLED, the latest OneUI 4 on top of Android 12 with Samsung's 4 years update promise, and there is Exynos, which at the end of the day is still a flagship chipset. So the Galaxy S21 FE is actually a good flagship, but like I said, a lot depends on the price. Now I will be adding the price down below, so make sure to check it out and also let us know your thoughts on the S21 FE 5G in the comments down below. Also give this video a thumbs up, make sure to like it, that's the same thing, but share this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
How to control your phone with a wand. Lumos.